here with Katie from Austra. You guys just released Olympia, which is your second album, I believe. Do you feel like you've gotten experience from having created another album already and having been on tour already?
Well, I think the second album was really influenced by the amount of touring we'd done for the first one. We toured Feel a Break like for over 2 years, I would say. I don't even know how many shows we played, but there was a definite intention to kind of make a new record that was more reflective of our live show. Our live show had kind of become this like celebratory dance party. You know, we like to wear lots of colors and sort of bring all these visual elements that didn't necessarily match with that particular aesthetic. I mean, I think that there's the same sort of like melancholic atmosphere to a lot of the songs, so that really hasn't changed, but it's just sort of like the way that we presented them, I suppose.
I actually wanted to ask you about the video for Painful Like. What was all that?
Well, that video, I mean, I personally was really influenced by a lot of 90s sci-fi, like the Ninja Turtle movies and the Super Mario Brothers movies, when all the visual effects were done by hand, not digitally, so it looked really graphic. And we kind of wanted to bring that into the video. Like, to me, Painful Like is a song, when I visualize it, I imagine it being played like in a landfill, like with garbage cans and things. It just feels like, you know, we actually recorded the drums for that song. We put a microwave in like a giant like metal tube, so it sounded like it was sort of like rattling around.
Oh, cool.
So we kind of wanted the video to represent that, and yeah, we got these kids in Toronto who are actually puppeteers to make it, and it's definitely a weird video.
You had sort of talked about maybe identifying as a queer band, and like maybe, I guess, talk a little bit about what that means to you.
I think we've always been pretty open about our queerness and our gayness in every aspect. I mean, we also come from a place in Toronto, in Canada, where it's like really normal to talk about it, so it feels natural. But then we go to some places like in Italy, and they're like, nobody talks about that here. So it kind of feels good to talk about it, because, you know, when you travel to those places, people are actually like really grateful that you're open about it. So, you know, it surprises me that like how afraid people still are of kind of I guess they're afraid that they think that it will affect how people perceive them and perceive their music, but I haven't felt any of that. I don't feel like that we've ever been misjudged as to who we are because we've been open about it. It's just about making art or music that is strong enough that it stands on its own, that you don't have to worry about the classification. You know, I think that, you know, if you're doing something that is interesting beyond the walls of being queer positive, then people are going to recognize that.